Welcome back to another exciting episode of Truth Never Changes Radio. I'm your host, Patrick Devine Jr., and today we have a special treat for our listeners. We'll be diving into the #1 best-selling books, $1 Million Worth of Game, Namepreneur and Treasury Direct Investing by the renowned author Don Kilam. But before we begin, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor like neverbefore.org. Their support allows us to bring you valuable content like today's discussion. Now let's jump right into it. Joining us today is the author of $1 Million Worth of Game, Don Kilam. Welcome to the show.
Hey, peace and love, PJ. I'm thrilled to be here and discuss all the books, my best-selling books on Amazon, and we're also on Barnes & Noble. Much peace and love.
We're delighted to have you. To start off, could you please give our listeners a brief overview of what $1 Million Worth of Game is all about?
Absolutely. $1 Million Worth of Game is a captivating book. It dwells into the world of personal and business finance, estate planning, and wealth creation. It provides readers with strategies, insights, and mindsets to shift them into building a solid financial foundation and achieving their financial goals. The book covers a wide range of topics, including the importance of a nationality to entrepreneurship, holding companies and trade lines, and developing a wealth mindset. We even show you some business credit, personal credit, disputing debts, and things of that nature as well.
That sounds like an incredibly valuable resource for anyone looking to improve their financial situation. What inspired you to write this book?
That's a great question. I've always been passionate about personal finance and helping others achieve financial success since I've come across the realization this wasn't being taught to us in school coming up. Therefore, it wasn't easily available as it is now with the internet, which in turn also helps me flourish. I noticed that many people struggle with managing their money and making it work for them and then protecting their assets. I wanted to share this knowledge and experiences to empower my community and the readers to take control of their finances and create a life of abundance. That's what inspired me to write $1 Million Worth of Game.
That's fantastic. Now let's dive deeper into the content of your book. Could you share one key concept or strategy that readers can expect to find in $1 Million Worth of Game?
Yes, certainly. One key concept that I emphasize with the utilization with the book is the power of compound interest. I explain how even small, consistent investments can grow over time due to the compounding effect. By understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest, readers can make informed investment decisions and set themselves up for long-term financial success. And this is really what I'm setting my readers up to do.
That's a crucial concept that can truly transform one's financial journey. Now, for our listeners who are eager to get their hands on this best-selling book, where can they find it and connect with you?
$1 Million Worth of Game is available on Amazon in both the ebook, Kindle, and the paperback formats. Now, you can also visit the link in the podcast descriptions or on my descriptions on Instagram. I have a link tree /Don Kilam. But you can also search DONKILAM on Amazon. And on Instagram, it's DON_KILAM. DON_KILAM on the Instagram, and then it's all together, DONKILAM, and all other social media platforms.
Up next is the best-selling new release book, Capitalizing on Your Namepreneur, Unleashing the Power of Your Credits. Could you please tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and your background, Don?
Absolutely. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, specializing in personal branding and marketing strategies. Now, throughout my career, I've helped numerous individuals and businesses leverage their names and teaching them tax credits to create successful ventures. I'm also a public speaker and have conducted workshops and seminars on these topics. Writing this book was a natural progression for me to share my knowledge and experiences with a wider audience.
That's fantastic, Don. Now let's talk about your book, Capitalizing on Your Namepreneur, Unleashing the Power of Your Credits. What inspired you to write this book?
PJ, I noticed that many people underestimate the value of their own name. and the tax credits they have accumulated through their lives, whether it's their education, their work experience, or personal achievements. These credits hold immense potential for personal and professional growth. So I wanted to provide a comprehensive guide that would help individuals recognize and harness the power of their own namepreneurship.
That's a fascinating concept, Don. Can you give us a sneak peek into what readers can expect to find in your book?
Absolutely. Capitalizing on your namepreneur, readers will discover various strategies and techniques to leverage their name and tax credits effectively. I delve into the topics such as personal branding, building a strong online presence, networking, creating multiple income streams, along with accessing those tax credits, with even giving the PTIN, a personal tax identification number, and setting up your own tax firm. It's real-life examples and case studies to illustrate how individuals have successfully capitalized on their namepreneurship.
It sounds like a valuable resource for anyone looking to maximize their potential. Don, could you share one key takeaway or piece of advice from your book that our listeners can implement right away?
Yes, one key takeaway from the book is the importance of just self-belief. Many people underestimate their own worth and the value they bring to the table. By recognizing and embracing your own unique set of skills, experiences, and achievements, you can confidently position yourself as a namepreneur and unlock countless opportunities. It all starts with believing in yourself, because prosperity is truly your divine birthright. And once you start learning the bankruptcy, the truth about gold, the HJR 192, and things of these natures, it's going to open up a whole new realm for you.
Welcome back to our episode of Truth Never Changes Radio. I'm your host, Patrick Devine Jr., and today we still have a very interesting topic to discuss. We'll be diving into the world of investing in private securities with a focus on the book Treasury Direct, Investing in Private Securities by Don Kilam. But before we get started, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor LikeNeverBefore.org for supporting this episode. Their support helps us bring you valuable content like today's discussion. Now let's jump right into it. Joining us today is the author of Treasury Direct, Investing in Private Securities by Don Kilam. What inspired you to write this one?
I noticed that many individuals are unaware of the opportunities available in private security investing. Most people are familiar with traditional investments, options like stocks and bonds, but they may not realize the potential benefits of diversifying their portfolio with private securities. I want to provide a comprehensive guide that would empower readers to explore this often overlooked avenue in investment. And I want to give you the step-by-step approach that I utilize in the private sectors of the realm by creating your own private bank. And a lot of people don't understand this because there's a difference between the public sector and the private sector, and everything in the public sector is truly owned by the government.
That's fantastic. Now let's dive a bit deeper into the content of your book. Could you share one key concept or strategy that readers can expect to find in Treasury Direct, Investing in Private Securities?
Well, of course, investing in private securities requires thorough research and understanding of the underlying assets. So I guide the readers through the process of conducting due diligence, including analyzing financial statements, assessing risks, and just truly don't overlook the importance of becoming a private banker and learn how to issue your own documents, your own securities, your own certificates, your own bonds, and things of these nature. When you have to learn fiduciary training, truly. Trustee training and fiduciary training.
That's a crucial aspect of investing that often gets overlooked. Now, for our listeners who are intrigued by this topic, where can they find your book and connect with you?
Of course, you can find Treasury Direct Investing and all the other books on Amazon. Just search me on Amazon, Donkilam, that's the name, Donkilam, or any of the book titles. You can connect with me on Instagram at Don_Kilam. That's Don_Kilam, Don_Kilam. Everything else is at Don Kilam, all one word. Or you can go to donkilam.com, Donkilam.com.
Excellent. Thank you, Don Kilam, for joining us today and shedding light on the world of investing in private securities. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
I appreciate it. I come back anytime. Much peace and love. And just remember, prosperity is your divine birthright. Truth never changes. Anything else is falsehood. Shout out to PJ Patrick Devine Jr. Truth Never Changes Radio. Much peace and love.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this episode of Truth Never Changes Radio. We hope you found our discussion on $1 million worth of game, capitalizing on your mainpreneur, unleashing the power of your credits, and Treasury Direct, investing in private securities, available on Amazon. Insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to check out Kilam's book, available on Amazon, and start your journey towards financial abundance. Remember, your name and credits hold immense potential. Believe in yourself and unlock the opportunities that await you. Remember, diversifying your investment portfolio can lead to greater financial opportunities. Until next time, happy investing.